Oh, one of them Def Jam joints. But I think that whole genre of fighting games might be like dead. Like those WE wrestling fighting kind of games, like those. I think UFC took that whole spot. Like that whole shit is gone. Like. That, I don't think the music industry would be very cool with that these days. It would just never work, man. The licensing and all that shit, man. Forget about the music. Just the likenesses of each person, man. It'd be a shit show. Every one of the motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, so this is gonna be like Call of Duty. So, we're gonna need like 50 million for our, the likenesses of Redman and Method Man. And for Jay-Z, we're gonna need 300 million. Like, what? These games don't even kind of make what? You niggas need to chill. You're totally being unreasonable about this.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Yeah, Tekken takes way too much time to learn. That I'm not even gonna kind of dispute with you. Like, unlike most fighting games, like, this shit is like an encyclopedia for each character. I've been trying to find, like, the underlying root to whatever fuckery each characters do, so I can sort of just counter that instead of trying to, like, learn the matchups, per se. If you could counter the fundamental fuckery that they up to, then it's like, you know, you got, like, a shortcut, in a way. Because I'm not learning all this shit, man. This shit is silly. I don't even like these characters, man. Part of why I don't like them is trying to learn these motherfuckers. I'm like, oh, really? You do that, and that, and that, and all of that? Why? Oh yeah, you can't sidestep that to the right. I think you gotta go to the left. Very specific. And sometimes the left doesn't work. It's best to just parry that or neutral jump. Oh yeah, all 3 of her dragon punches are 10 frame punishes. That's the only way you can punish them. And it's a very tight 10. Very tight. Virgin tight. Whoa, that shouldn't have worked, man. Well, we'll take the points and get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Virtua Fighter X Tekken would be nice. That would be nice, but I don't see that happening. We gotta get the Virtua Fighter out first and have motherfuckers actually like the shit. We could barely get motherfuckers on board for the Tekken Street Fighter crossover. Yeah, it took me about a year and a half, 2 years to realize that nigga from Hunter x Hunter, Mirror Meme, that knockoff Cell, even though he was kind of cool as shit, he's still kind of a knockoff Cell. That motherfucker, when he was playing them games, like they were stalling him and he was just playing them games, just, you know, killing time, he was kind of right. Everything has a rhythm to it. You figure out the rhythm, disrupt that shit, you good to go. Fuck all that extra shit. So that's all I'm doing. Too much shit. I want to be MF Doom in Tekken. What, that nigga dead? You want to be dead in Tekken? That doesn't seem like a good long-term plan there, young. I don't know. I just saw that. Oh shit. You trying to get into all kinds of legal trouble. Ugh. Motherfuckers couldn't even load up the game without having a lawyer in the room. I don't know what kind of cash you got, Brooks. I don't think I can afford to have a lawyer on hand every time I'm streaming for $100 an hour. That's $300, man. That's a lot of money. Shit. Nigga, you said it. I'm like, yo, you do know that nigga is not alive, right? Like this, that has been confirmed.
New challenger.
You might want to readjust those plans, reevaluate them a little bit. Maybe, you know, be the J Electronica of Tekken. You know, be real nice in the beginning, marry a rich bitch, then decide, oh, I want to be a rapper again, and then, you know, you just completely lose it. That fight sucks. Oh, you talking about the other one? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's different. Oh yeah, kitties don't get an arc lighter. Them shits are stupid. They look cool, but unless you're gonna spend a whole lot, don't bother. That's right. Later, young.
Round one. Fight.
What are you doing, bitch? I wasn't sure if that was gonna work. Now we know.
Round two. Fight.
Trying to figure out the core fundamentals of his shit, and so far all I'm getting is fancy Bruce Lee. Okay. Alright, nigga.
KO. Round three. Fight.
Oh shit. Different strokes for different folks. You know you could just help block, right? You were good, man. That's it, right?
Get ready for the next battle.
Every once in a while, my Raging Demon tracking kicks in. I feel like it's on the meter too. The tracking on the Raging Demon. You get a teeny bit, you use it up, and then you're good for like a week or two.
Round one. Fight.
Alright, let's see if we can figure out what makes fancy Bruce Lee fancy Bruce Lee. 'Cause I'm not learning this. I'm not learning all that. Fuck you. I'm not learning all this. So let's figure out what makes fancy Bruce Lee fancy Bruce Lee. And then let's disrupt the hell out of that. That's why you need to watch you some anime, Nino. Hey, once in a while, niggas be dropping some jewels and shit. This nigga Mirror Meme was on some shit, man. Nigga just basically broke down all fighting games in like 2 sentences. Really, all competitions that involve anything that's like competitive at all. He just broke the shit down in 2 sentences. I just found the shit, or refound it, because I was looking for some clips to make what you call it, going live gifts and shit. Could you stop, man? Kicky shit. Alright, he wants a counter hit, but he can also do the other shit too. He could just go bananas whenever he feels like it. Well, at least that's what the character's sort of designed to be able to do. What are you doing though? I'm talking here. Trying to narrate, man. popping, popping.
You win.
Oh, see, now like my knowledge of lyrics is very restricted to just the what you call it, the early '90s, early to mid '90s, maybe the late '90s to 2000s. I don't know shit about none of these new niggas. I want to get some Nas shit in there, but like all Nas shit is like on some chill shit, you know. Don't quite fit at all. You know, some chill shit, or he's trying to teach you some shit. Like, okay, don't fit. So we'll see though. I might find some. Where you going though? Choppy, choppy.
Round 2. Fight.
Well, Bricks, that's advertising. That's different. I would imagine whatever relationship he was in at the time, like, that's like a issue that they would have amongst themselves. Like, why you saying that shit, nigga? Don't nobody need to be knowing that. Some of these bitches don't need to be knowing that. That's why they all showing up behind the stage and shit after the shows and whatnot. I'll parry that. I'm gonna parry that one. And I Dragon Punch that. Fuck on.
Round 3. Fight.
You listen to more Mobb Deep. They had a couple of decent tracks, but like, they was always like them dudes that was like on some real hood shit, or at least like close to it, like in proximity to it, but they weren't really all that great. Like Prodigy was pretty good, but Havoc was never good. Like there was never a point where Havoc was halfway good. It's so like Capone and Noriega. It's like Nori was always nice, and Capone was never worth listening to ever in his life.
Round 4.
But he was the hood nigga, really. He was like the hood dude that made them more legitimate in people's eyes and whatnot, you know? But he was never good. There's a lot of that though, you know what I mean? There'd be the one dude that can rap that's probably always in the crib writing bars and shit. And he, you know, he wanna hook up his homies and put them on. He deserved more shine.
Fight.
He earned it. Dude had a little bit of balls and shit. He had a couple of good hits back in the day. For whatever reason, he just never kept that shit going at all. I don't know what happened. Everybody was making mixtapes and doing shit. This motherfucker just like, you know, fell off the planet. What you call it? Jump in, 3. I'm out of there. Ain't that tricking me, buddy. Sorry.
KO. You win.
But a lot of them dudes was like, you know, they didn't really adapt. But to be fair, there wasn't much like of a zone or area for them to adapt to. It was like you go into the mixtape scene, or you could be like, you know, try to still do the standard record label shit, but like, wasn't none of them niggas getting any halfway decent deals. I think Tyler the Creator, everything Tyler the Creator created, you have to put it within a certain context. And the context is that nigga crazy. So you can't really take any of that shit seriously. I'm not excusing anything or whatever, but yeah, that nigga crazy. And you want to say somebody, you want to hear somebody say some wild shit, then yeah. And that tour shit'll only take you so far. Like, part of the whole reason of the tour is so that you could like sell some other shit, you know, like merchandise, music, and all that other shit somewhere.
New challenger.
Most of this shit is pretty much digital and whatnot these days. Everybody's on iTunes and all that other shit, Spotify and whatnot. I mean, they wasn't keeping their names out there with the mixtapes and shit. I believe so, Knight. We got ourselves a man, a woman, or Gundam pilot of culture there. DMX was also kind of crazy, but I mean, if you've heard any interviews and like seen him, like it wasn't like, you know, he wasn't trying to hide that shit. Like, dude been through some shit, man. Dude ain't get that nice, just like, you know, he ain't wake up in the morning and just like, you know, living a regular life kind of shit, man. He's one of the few like hood niggas that really been through some shit and then like actually had some talent on top of that. Most of them niggas, them hood niggas that's like, you know, some real G shit, they stink. You do not want to hear that bars. Like that dude that had beef with Cassidy that was like a real, what you call it? Hood nigga, while Cassidy was out there pretending to be hood, but he was really like just in the crib writing bars and like maybe hanging out with them niggas every once in a while. Like, that nigga stinks. He might be the realest G in the world, but rhyming wise, he stinks. Don't nobody want to hear that nigga. Nobody with a brain.
Round 2.
Yeah.
Fight.
X got issues. See, I don't even remember that dude's name that was beefing with that nigga Cassidy. He was out there making World Star fucking tapes and shit. Talk about Cassidy this, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't doubt it. To be honest, I wouldn't doubt it. And it's probably not even like, you know, like he can't still do that same shit he was doing before. It's just that, like, that shit that he was doing before don't pay the bills. Like, studio tracks pay more bills, I would imagine. Like, mixtape shit don't pay the bills like studio shit. And he probably just never figured out how to transition to, you know, sell direct and whatnot, you know? That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Whatever shit I got that's in the shit now is probably from that area. Ooh. See, I told you, my tracking is gone. I used it up all in that last match. Cause that was supposed to hit. All my free tracking is gone.
Round 4. Fight.
How does that hit? Oh, 2 second casters. Let's just make this quick. Yeah. Spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it. What are you doing? Shit. I'll bitch out. See, that's what I get for bitching out. I'll waste meter. Pretty sure I got every decent Cassidy track in there now. Speaking of motherfucker that just fell off a cliff, what happened to Drag On? Remember that nigga? He was one of the few dudes that was on Rough Rider that was actually good besides the Locks. Even though I don't count the Locks as being on Rough Rider. They just signed because, you know, they ain't had nowhere else to go after Puff. But like, he was the only nigga on Rough Riders that was like halfway decent. He had one good album, I think, and then he just disappeared. That nigga went to jail or some shit? Reestablished a coke habit that ain't nobody know about? Shit. Fabulous is another dude. Dude was nice, and I heard he's kind of whack now too. She probably went and got a job at Macy's, nigga. What the fuck you think? Shit. Or Models or some shit. Oh, them shits is closed, so yeah. There was a couple of real good female rappers out there, and there was a couple of really sexy female rappers out there. Eve was never neither one of those. She was never filling any of those roles, so it was like, yeah. Wow. What's supposed to happen? Niggas was not tricking me into thinking Eve was sexy. Sorry, man. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, nigga. All my goofy high school girlfriends cuter than that bitch. And I ain't know what the fuck I was doing.
KO.
Yeah, Lauren was nice.
Fight.
If only she wasn't like on some Wesley Snipes Black Panther shit or whatever the fuck happened with that bitch. I forget, but I know whatever it was, like we won't be hearing from her no time soon. She kind of done. Oh, I should have just kept doing it. When in doubt, tattoo it out.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Oh shit. Damn. Forgot that was a thing. You know we ain't fighting no more Wi-Fi for the rest of the night. This is supposed to be 5 bars. This is just rough. I ain't just like fucking cartwheeling and jumping around like an asshole.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
This Wi-Fi warrior is actually forcing me to pay attention. See what I mean? So let's dispel this evil. Then I'll 80 points, nigga? Oh, fair enough. Yeah, very much right there, Bricks. Rapping about your pussy doesn't necessarily make you a legend. Yeah. I think Mos Def started getting into acting, didn't he? Isn't Mos Def like supposed to be trying to build an acting career? Or am I getting him mixed up with somebody? No, that nigga ain't necessarily doing a lot of rapping these days. Or wasn't he doing doing tours with Chappelle? Like when Chappelle would go on tour, Mos Def would like, you know, perform, like would open for him or some shit, or close or some shit like that. No? Yeah. Mos Def is smart. It's like, nah, this straight rapping shit is not gonna even kinda pay the bills. Unless you're gonna do like shit like Puffy and scam motherfuckers, you're not paying the bills rapping. You gotta do a bunch of other shit.
New challenger.
It do not. There's some shit you can do in your teens, your 20s, and maybe your 30s. But after that, chances are you're not even gonna be the same dude that was doing all that shit back in the day. You're not gonna have that same whatever it was that had you writing all that wild shit back in the day. So it's gonna be like, not even gonna be you. People still wear Jean, really? I don't even think they sell them shits in Jimmy Jazz. I thought you have to, like, that and FUBU, I thought you have to, like, That's some shit that like they be dropping like little African kids when they like giving them like outreach and shit like, and we're gonna drop you some army packets of food and we're gonna drop you some FUBU shits and whatnot. Or like when they have the like whoever lost the playoffs or the World Series or whatever, they be selling them the what you call it, the losing teams since they had a bunch of copies of that shit sitting around. They send them a packet with that and some FUBU and shit. And some Sean John or whatever. That's not how it go? Come here.
Perfect. Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, Nino. I don't even know where they sell FUBU. Like, I'm not even like on some fashion shit. I'll wear some white tees and straight up plain hoodies and shit, but I don't see FUBU or Sean John anywhere. Like, wherever it is, I might go to get some real plain shit or some shit for an interview or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know where they at. So who getting them or who supplying them motherfuckers? I don't know.
Round 3. Fight.
Yeah, they still maintaining. But I don't know about them rest of the motherfuckers. I don't even know where you get them. I would assume them guys that be having like the tables with the bootleg DVDs and shit be still selling them FUBU and them Rockaway and shit. And not the Rockaway, the Sean John and shit. You gotta give him props to Puffy though. He knew that rap shit wasn't gonna last forever. He's like, yeah, I gotta do something else. No, this nigga's not gonna turn all the way around and hit me. Oh, I was about to say, man. I was about to say, yo, if this nigga turn all the way around and hit me, I think I might have to stop playing Tekken for a week or two. Yo, what's up, Glad? They be at Burlington? Oh, shit. I can believe it. I can believe it. All right. I totally forgot about Marshall and TJ Maxx. Those would be the sneak spot where you want to get some really halfway decent something if you feel like looking through racks after racks of shit. Every once in a while, something to just get something halfway decent to get slipped in the mix with all that other, what you call it, refurbished looking shit.
Challenger.
Yeah, they do. Particularly Marshalls, but yeah, they do.